Does it sound better?
Yes, we
I'm
sound
adjusting
better.
see.
See. We are going live in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hello,
Am I
everybody.
good?
Welcome back to
I'm
another
adjusting the
quarantine
fucking gain,
edition
dude.
of the Better Things to Do podcast. Your gain is beautiful. Your gain, your gain is great. You know it. Yuli knows it. The whole
What about my
viewership knows
gains,
it.
dude? What about my
Anyway,
gains?
we're gonna
Compliment
roll the
my
intro.
gains.
We're gonna roll the intro, and we're gonna get right into it. Yo, this intro was chaotic energy as fuck.
And I only have one person to blame, and that's you, sir.
No. We keep it chaotic. We keep it interesting.
We are the definition of crackheads.
It's crackhead hours, kind of. It's 10:30 in the PMs in the past meridians.
There's actually a crackhead on the loose,
Where?
and there's a bounty out for him.
Wait, what crackhead?
Yeah, dude. See what? Look at that, dude. Look at this crackhead, dude.
Ooh.
Look at that.
Ooh.
I hate my
Oh,
life.
you have the picture, no, so that people can see it on the right side. It's backwards on mine.
I don't have.
I would like to objectify.
No.
I would like to speak to my lawyer before you guys.
No, when you signed up for Better Things to Do, you sold your soul to the devil.
No,
You're basically like Walter Mercado right now, bro.
There is no
Yeah.
type of licensing deal made with me where my picture,
There's no licensing deal. It's like WWE. Once you sign with WWE, you're literally property of WWE. You're property of Better Things to Do.
Look,
For the brand.
Listen, I know you guys were the one who made this group, and I came in after. So I would like to think of it more that we're the three amigos, the three little pigs, three blind mice, the three stooges. You know, they're all.
Yeah, and you're the
even.
lead singer, dude.
They're
That's
all
why you're on
even,
all the
dude.
merch.
Listen, I never wanted to be. I know my face is irresistible. But
Okay,
listen,
be
I
humble.
never wanted to be the face,
Liar.
especially when that's happening to my face.
What are you talking about?
Dude,
It's the utmost respect, dude.
What am I wanted for? It better be for being too thick.
You're just wanted dead or alive, dude.
For what, dude? See, this
You're
is
just wanted, dude.
No,
You're not. You didn't commit a crime. People don't want you.
The most wanted.
You're just the most wanted, dude.
Dude, the only crime I've committed was for this big, juicy. Oh, shit,
See,
dude.
that's
I can't
sexual
do it no more.
assault. That's what you're wanted for.
Because I showed people my assets.
You're wanted for being so talented.
So talented.
It's too much talent, dude. And the reward, dude, $69,420.
Bro.
That's a steep price, dude. I'm gonna have to turn you in.
What, dude? You'll never catch me.
You might not turn around for Yuli, but if I say My Little Pony, you're gonna turn around.
Oof.
Bro, that's a name that should never be said.
It's a cursed name.
I'm not a brony. I was a little kid at the age where it would have been appropriate for me to watch My Little Ponies, which I never did, nor which will I ever will. That's why I moved on from that alias. I am not known as Ma_Lil_Pony00. That's he is dead.
But here's the thing, Skip. Is we have a second shirt made. Okay? This is not a one of one, dude. It's a one of two. Alright? Jack has the other one. Look at that. Ooh. Ooh.
I'm doing this to me.
Look at that, dude. Oh, and see on Jack's
Bro.
it's the right side.
It's like.
Look at that, dude. It's like a title belt.
Yeah, dude.
Look at that, dude. And you know what's great is that I got that one made as a large, right? So that means we can give that one away, and large seems to be a pretty versatile size. We can figure out a way to give it away, dude. Give it away, give it away, give it away now.
Stay tuned for
Give
that.
it,
Yeah,
give
dude.
it to me, dude.
If
Ooh,
you
should we
No.
hold a contest?
if you wanna rock the title, the heavyweight world champion of the world of the heavyweight division.
It's very heavyweight.
Is that a thick championship?
See, the world thick weight championship.
There you go.
See, but here's the thing: you can't have it, Yuli.
Why not, dude?
You can't have
Yeah,
it.
look,
You know,
if I wear
no,
the
no, 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 no,
shirt,
no, no. You know why you can't have it? Because you're gonna get it. You're gonna put it at the bottom of your drawer or closet, and it's never gonna see the light of day. That's exactly why you're not gonna get it.
That's what's about to happen to it.
No, that's what
See?
happened with the other better things to do sweater. Where is it? Who knows? It's somewhere in your closet. Probably a Goodwill. That wouldn't be bad advertisement actually. But
I don't have it anymore.
see, that's why.
Wait, I've never had one.
No,
Yes, you did.
I took it back.
Yeah. It was Jack.
I took it back.
Yeah, but you didn't use it when you had it.
It was like a Dos Equis, dude, and I'm out here.
You're the one who took it.
I'm a slim. No, Jack left it at my house as tradition.
No, you took it.
You
You
took it.
took it. You took it, and you even put your own strings on it.
Yes.
What the?
I have proof.
You went full girlfriend mode and took it and te adueñaste de él. And then you never gave it back, but then you didn't wear it. What kind of advertisement is that?
I don't remember this, dude. I remember Jack leaving it at my house as tradition, and then
See,
And
these
then that was
strings, these strings right here are not mine, brother.
well, they're not mine either because
Yeah, no, it's yours.
I don't know how to do that.
Look, and I even have receipts because I can go back on the group chat. You sending the picture of you putting them on. The before and after.
Wait, no, actually send them to me because this is all a
Okay.
Mandela effect. Because
Okay.
I don't remember this happening.
It's
Yeah,
called denial.
you did it.
Okay. What?
See?
No, this
So-
this is
so
Mandela
instead-
effect.
Instead, we're gonna take that extra shirt and give it to the good people. We'll figure out a way to do it.
I think we should hold like a King of the Hill like fight to the death.
Like medieval UFC. No,
Or
not
like
not
a-
medieval UFC. Medieval MMA.
Or just duke it out,
Oh yeah.
dude. Let's find a locker room.
Nah,
and
man.
just have
I
like
want-
a bodies competition.
Go bodies.
Whoever makes it out of alive, dude.
We can hold it at the La Puente Park.
Yeah, dude.
The GBC, dude, the Go Bodies Championship.
Yeah.
The BTTD GBC Elemental P challenge championship.
Undisputed challenge.
We'll set up a cage where the old handball courts used to be.
Oof.
Oh yeah, dude. Oh wait, speaking of that, dude, rest in peace, La Puente Park. Dude, all the Theos in LP, like, what are they gonna do now? Like, their pride and joy, the handball walls, courts are like not gonna be there anymore. And then like, dude, all the Theos like, they're gonna be just at home.
That
'Cause I
place
don't
was
think
always
they're gonna be
packed.
Skater boy.
That place was
Yeah.
always packed.
There's
With-
people like with their sillas folded them like on the fence right there. There's a Theo who will come. I remember I saw one like fully decked out. He had the tape around his arms. He was like in like the sweats, the whole like Rocky like training outfit, and he was just there.
It's crazy to me that they tore it down.
Yeah.
Because it was like, it's not like nobody used it. It's not like it was just there. It was
Yeah.
heavily used.
But-
So I don't know why they took it down.
I heard that they were gonna rebuild them elsewhere in the park
That'd be cool if they still bring it back.
because they're
But that
building
was
a
a skate park.
they're building a skate park. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm kind of down for because I haven't been like when I will go to my cousin's house in Bow Maywood. There's a skate park over there, and that was like my jam. Even though like I was trash, like on a scooter, dude, I'll be like that one kid who was like, nice, and he's riding, and everyone jumps. He's like, nice. That could
No,
have been me.
you're like legitness.
That was legit.
See, look,
Yeah.
if the skate park's not designed by Rob Deerdeck, then I don't want it.
For real. Dude,
Safe-
he'll put like a 50-foot ramp Probably.
What was his shit called? A safe spot, skate spot, or something like that. Where
I think
I
so.
don't know.
he would like find old, really shitty skate parks and like
And like,
remake them.
yeah.
They
All
need a
through
loop.
He was like,
LA.
They need a loop.
Okay.
"Oh, you know how
All
many
these little
fucking
kids.
how many snap necks are gonna be in
I
that?
know.
Dude, that skate park's gonna be haunted real quick."
I think Tony Hawk was the only one that did it, right? Well, I don't know if
He
the
was the
only
first.
one, but
He's one of the first ones.
Yeah, but there's been a lot of people. There's like a bunch of
Bob
videos.
Burnquist did the loop, but like right at the top of the loop, it was open.
Oh, so there's a
So he
jump.
went whoop over and then did the whole thing. I know he did it. He might have been the first one to do that.
That's fast. That you have to like go down. Just
yeah.
whoosh. That's crazy. Have you guys been like on one of those, like the half pipe, and just whoosh? No?
No.
It's scary, dude. Just being up there. Like I will never go down with the skateboard. I will like just go down with my knees on my knee pads.
I did it. I did it like once or twice on a bike,
Ah,
but it is scary because you're vertical for a second.
yeah, I don't like
You're
that.
literally just facing down for a second.
Like roller
Just face
coasters
up.
when they do that. Like on roller coasters, that's always my worst.
Mhm.
Because I feel like somehow like if there's like fat people on the back of the coasters, it's just gonna go like it's just gonna come off the rails.
Is that why you're in the front?
I'm always in the front. I gotta keep the balance.
Macisarlo.
Yeah.
Bro,
But
like
it's scary because like that split second you're not. It's not like a familiar feeling.
Yeah.
So it takes time to get used to like being like parallel with the floor.
the one
It's
roller
crazy.
coaster that fucked me up was Goliath.
Yes,
Like
because that one literally is a like a drop straight.
like
drop
like
that.
I was able to hang on Goliath. I don't know if because I got old, but one of the last times I got on it, I remember well, as vividly as I can. We're about to drop, and I'm like, oh, okay, just one more ride at Goliath. You know how after the big ass drop, there's two very steep like sideways loops. So it's like drop and then loop and then another loop. I passed out in those loops.
What?
Like
Yeah, yeah.
when I hit those
Those are
loops,
baby ones.
when I hit no, they're going fast as shit. Like when I hit those loops, bro, like I heard the fucking window sound, blum 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 blum, and then like I woke up again, and then the second loop, and then blum 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 blum, and I was like, oh shit.
How do you feel? How do you feel about the ones later on where you're just going in circles and circles and like? I remember having my hands up. By the time I finished those loops, I was like this.
Yeah,
Like I felt my spine being compressed.
those were okay. The ones right after the drop are the ones that like those
So
take me out.
you blacked out
Yeah,
very much
for a quick
because
second.
there's I've learned since I went in my roller coaster phase for like a good like month or two. There's the term blackout and gray out. I'm gonna assume that blackout is passing out. Graying out would be. I'm assuming it's feeling like you're about to pass out.
It's like one of these, like, oh.
Yeah, you're still there. You're still there, but you're like, whoa, dude! Like this roller coaster needs to
Oh,
chill.
they're one of those.
I believe that's what I've assumed.
Yeah, so then I guess I grayed out. Because it was like, it was funny. Like, I remember laughing after the second one. I was like, bro, like, this has never happened to me. It was
That
a funny
hasn't happened to
feeling.
me at all. Like that and like throwing up after roller coaster has happened to me. So like I gotta like keep up my tradition. But as I'm getting older, like I'm becoming more and more like not afraid of roller coasters, but just knowing like
The
I'm not in
anticipation.
yeah, or like I'm not in control of this. Like at any moment, somehow, like this morning, maybe they didn't fix it, and like this thing can like fall off the rails, and like I can't do anything about it.
Oh,
Like me not,
you're full. That's final destination mode.
yeah. But like when I was younger, I was like, fuck yeah. Like if I go down, I go down. If I'm going down like on silver bullet, whatever. But like, but now like, fuck, dude. Like I'm still gonna get on. It's just like I get a little angsty.
The roller
now.
coaster that I think is the biggest scam is the Superman one.
I've heard that.
It's still fast. Like you still, if you feel the rush.
It's like a fucking scam, bro.
Really?
Like on the way to the roller coaster while you're in line, like this, it's like cool. It's like a cave almost, from what I can remember.
Yeah.
And then
you're like in his like his Krypton, his ship, like on the ice, and it's like all these
yeah,
crystals. And
yeah,
stuff.
yeah, yeah. You get on, you're like, okay. I never paid attention to what ride it was because I think it was my very first time at ever there. So I didn't pay attention to it. So I just got on it and I didn't know what it was gonna do. So I just got on it, back, forward, get off. I was like, I waited. I
it's not
waited.
that.
I waited in line for 45 minutes for this.
But look at
I felt
it's
cheated.
fast, all right? But look at it's fast, right? But the way you described it is you're selling it wrong to the people because you
No,
start here.
I'm selling it
It
just
goes
right.
super fast. It's one of the fastest one that like starts off, and then when you're going to the top, you don't immediately like go down. You go to the top, and then from there it takes you higher. Like it goes, but you're already like on a straight L. It's like one of these, and then from here it goes higher, 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 and then they like speed you off. It doesn't let gravity like go whatever that speed is. It like literally pushes you to go faster. So it is like
So it just goes back and then it goes forward.
really fast. And then have you gone on it when they put it in reverse?
Yeah, that's when I got on it. It was whack.
It's fast.
Yeah, but you go back and forward in reverse really
Bro.
fast.
Really fast.
No, I felt scammed. I wanted my money back after I got on that dumbass ride. Cause look, okay, cause it's Superman. He's supposed to be the poster child of DC. He's like the strongest superhero they have. His ride
Yeah.
should be fucking badass. But
It
guess
is,
what?
it's just
But
'cause
guess
his
what? No,
takeoff.
but guess what? It's not badass.
It
It's the
is.
lamest fuck. Bro, I'd rather
Because
get on the
Superman
fucking
would-
teacups on Disneyland than fucking Superman.
Hey, the
Because when
teacups are
Superman-
intense, dude.
They are,
Don't
dude.
understand the teacups.
The-
The
depend- the-
teacups are intense.
Depends the crew
If-
you're with. Depends the crew you're
if
with.
if you're fucking just spinning those shits, it's intense as fuck, dude.
You can fly out.
You can gray out on those.
My favorite thing to do, I remember, I think it was Desiree was still there. She was a senior, so it was our freshman year when we went to Disneyland. I remember I had Desiree and Megan in the teacup with me, and I think someone else, maybe Jennifer. And they were all like, oh, like we're just gonna keep it chill, like whatever, like I don't want to get too crazy. I was the one boy in that teacup, bro.
Mm-hmm.
I spun the shit out of that thing like one way, and then like when I felt like it was enough, I like gripped it, I stopped it like as fast as I could, and then I started rolling it the other way. Bro, Jennifer she was like the first one that got out. She was like fucking Bambi, like trying to like balance herself. That shit was so funny. So it really depends on the crew. If you got like a lame ass crew, like that shit sucks. But if you have the
Yes.
right people, it's great. But yeah,
Are you guys-
Superman, the worst ride ever.
No, it's not the worst ride ever. Green Lantern is the worst ride ever.
Okay.
I never got on
I
that
agree
one.
on that one.
I never got in that one.
That one was kind of whack.
Yeah, dude, it was universally panned just like the movie. It's legit was like the movie matched the roller coaster. It was ass.
Let me see.
And even like the way you rode on it, like they had you kind of like standing up on it.
And
Like
you
the
were
way you
like,
get on.
I don't know. It was like a lamer, a super lamer version of X2.
Yeah, cause you like not stand up, but they'll strap you up, and then you're kind of like, cause the thing turns if I remember. Or like it
Yeah.
wobbles.
The individuals turn as you're going through the track, but the track is kind of lame.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks very small.
So a lot of people, it's almost unanimous that like Green Lantern is like one of the worst rides. Like out there, like in the U.S.
What's that ride? I can't remember if it's Knott's or if it's Six Flags, but it's a ride that has two different colored.
Twisted Colossus.
There you go. That one. That ride was good.
That one is the complete opposite, and it's considered one of the better, like one of the best like rides in the country.
That one's elite. That one's elite.
Which was that?
Just the Colossus.
Twisted Colossus.
It has like
it's white. One track is green. One track is blue, and they're literally like dueling and shit. They're like,
yeah.
But
Green
at
and
Six
blue.
Flags, don't they have just a Colossus? Or did
No,
they take that one
they
out?
remade it. Twisted Colossus.
Oh, then I haven't got on that one yet.
Yeah, that one. That
The
one's
last time
elite.
I went, it was like around 2016, 17, and it was still regular Colossus, where it was like the metal or the wood roller coasters, like the kind of like Ghost Rider.
Yeah, it still kind of looks like that, but now imagine it's two carts going at the same time. Two different groups of people going at the same time in different rails, and then there's points where you like intersect and like you twist like around together. It's pretty cool. It's pretty sick.
I always like coasters like that.
I remember seeing that one track is better than the other, but I forget which. I think it's the blue one that's better. Could be wrong.
Yeah, I wouldn't know either.
So now we have to. Go
But
on it.
I think I remember because people were like, "Is there a difference? Is it the same thing? Like, is one better than the other?" And one dude like basically dissected the whole roller coaster and was like, I think it was the blue one. He's like, the blue one just generally feels smoother. He's like, my guess is they made the blue one first, and then the green one kind of played off of the blue one. He's like, that's why I think that the blue one feels smoother because it was designed solo, and the green one was designed to pair with it.
Yeah, but speaking of Ghost Rider is the one ride that's fucked up my back every single time I get on it.
Man, dude, every time I come out with a headache because I'm just like this the whole time.
Nah, my
I
back.
don't know.
My like upper back, like where almost where the shoulder blades meet. That's where like I've always come like all stupid.
If any ride needs like a makeover, like how they did Colossus, they will probably be Ghost Rider next.
Yeah.
Like make it like futuristic or something.
No, the fuck.
Yeah.
Keep it retro.
Kind of.
Keep it retro. It's called RMC. It's called RMC. So basically, there's a company called Rocky Mountain Construction, right? And they make their own roller coasters, but one of the things they do is they basically revamp old wooden coasters. That's what happened with Colossus. It was like an old wooden coaster. Not a lot of people liked it. They called Six Flags in, and they were like, "Okay, we'll redesign this one, but we'll make it nice. We'll make it way smoother." Or they can just like take an existing roller coaster and like say they don't want to fuck with it. They just want to update it. Then they'll do that and they smooth it out and like the roller coasters are like brand new.
Yeah.
Because Ghost Rider has like a cool path and like it's like it goes fast enough, like where you feel like, oh my god.
Yeah.
So I think if they just like, cause I hate like this the whole time.
Yeah, they just need to take that off because that shit sucks. But then
One of my favorite ones is at Knott's Montezuma's Revenge.
Oh,
See,
that one's
look,
cool.
Kind of like,
That one's cool.
It's kind of like Superman, but that one
It's
has
like
the
Superman,
loop.
it just has a loop.
Yeah.
That one's actually cool.
But I like roller coasters that like start fast and it's just like
Accelerator.
accelerator. But that one's always broken somehow.
Oh, the Incredicoaster.
Like,
The Incredicoaster at Disneyland. I really like that one a lot.
That was a good one. Yeah,
Space
anyone
Mountain
that,
too, no? Space Mountain technically just goes like
Yeah. Yeah, Space Mountain.
it's an
No,
indoor.
they-
It's a
but they
roller
start-
coaster, but it's indoor.
But doesn't Space Mountain it starts you off, and then when you get to like inside the part, that's when they launch you?
Well, no, it's like
Um,
that build up, the tunnel
man.
where you're going up. Remember
yeah,
that
you're
there's a
going up.
tunnel, you're going up, and it's like that spinning shit, and then they drop you, and then it starts fast after that.
Oh, that
drop.
one drops you.
Yeah, it's like a small drop.
Oh.
It's a small drop, and it picks up speed, and then you're like,
The roller coaster I want to try is X2.
X is good. I've gotten on it.
It's like if you're gonna make a roller coaster like that has like the thrill, that has like the fear, it has like cool badass, has loops, it's fast. Like X2, I think is like the perfect coaster.
You know what's funny about that coaster? The company that designed it, like, there was a reason they closed that company.
Oh, what happened?
I don't. I guess it just cost too much, more than they had,
Oh,
and I don't think they made a profit off of it, and they had to close. They had to like declare bankruptcy after they designed it,
dang, really?
and it sucks because it's such a great roller coaster.
Yeah. Huh.
But I think I remember that was their last. That well, whoever made it, that was their last roller coaster.
Did you guys ever get on the first X one? Because you know how it's X2
No.
I've
now.
only, you know what? I've only been to Six Flag once. And it
Really?
sucks because no one ever wants to go because it's far, and I only got to go once. I've gone on, if what from what I can remember, I went on Goliath, on Viper,
Viper's good too.
on, at the time it was called Terminator Salvation, but it's now called Apocalypse, I think.
Oh, yes.
That used to be Terminator.
Yes.
Y luego Deja Vu.
Ooh,
But
that's a good one.
I think they removed it. I think they moved it somewhere else.
Oh, really?
Um, and there was like another one. I don't remember what it was called. I think I did like 5 because it was a day that was kind of full.
Yeah, I'm not gonna go because I remember me and Amalia went, um, and then that day they were offering like buy something. It was like buy the fast pass or whatever and get the rest of the year free. So
Oh,
so we got a season pass, and we went a bunch of times. I think we might have gone like at least like 5 6 times. Um, and it was a good time. So you got two people
See,
that are down to go.
see, look, I got the money now.
Yeah.
Buying that season pass is easy money.
It was $70. It was basically like I think the ticket for the day was like 40 50 bucks, and then like the fast pass was like $10 or $20, and we got the season pass.
There's a dude that I follow that he happens to live in Valencia, and he has like the most premium of premium passes for that,
Yeah.
and then like viene con comida, so you can get, it comes
Yeah,
with
yeah, yeah.
food.
Just like Knott's, no? Knott's has like a food thing
Some
like
shit
that too.
like, something like that. And so you have all the you have the dates.
That's
I
what
think
we
you have
had.
most of the dates.
That's what we had. Cause you also get
And it has food.
you get unlimited drink refills, if you have the cup.
And then now they have basically the make your own drink ones,
Oh,
or
really?
the touchscreen ones.
Mm.
They got that.
Yeah, we gotta go.
Interesting.
Oh well, okay. That it's gonna kind of segue a little bit, but I was gonna say we gotta go once this like dumbass virus goes away.
Wait,
But but
Oh,
today's
God.
July 13th, 2020.
Yep.
We are. It seems like we are going back to phase 1
we're
all
reclaiming
over again.
everything. Everything, closing everything up. Come on, Yuli. Like, you're not kept
Barbershops,
up
restaurants,
with
I was
current
gonna be like,
events, dude?
everything is
wait,
closing down.
Yeah, dude, everything's closing. See, look, at the time of recording, this was your last chance to get a haircut before you have to quarantine haircut later on.
Back to prison haircuts.
There it is.
I
Like
don't got
I told
hair.
my dad came home from work, and I told him, I was like, did you hear? And he's like, what? I was like, they're closing everything down again. And he's like, what are they closing down? And I named off like all the stuff that they were closing, and I mentioned barbershop, and he's like, they're closing the barbershops? And I was like, yeah. And he's like, okay, I gotta go get a haircut. And he bounced, dude. Like, I've never seen him move that fast.
He skedaddled.
Dude, like, he bounced, dude. I didn't, like, I was like, I thought he was joking. I went to go get my dog, and then he was gone. I was like, holy shit, dude. But, yeah, they're closing that shit up. I just got an email from Fitness 19 saying that they're reclosing the gyms.
Yep.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I'm cool because I already invested in gym equipment. So, I'm golden. I'm glad I did it because I felt this was coming.
I was thinking of purchasing a squatting rack, because with the squatting rack you can literally do so much. It's like everything that you can really need for like full workouts. It's on a squatting rack.
It's just the thing where you could put the thing on, right?
Um, y-
That's pretty much
n-
it.
What a
no,
The
technical
the
definition.
the barbell,
yes and no,
put it there. Cause
yes and
I
no.
you because it'll be the one where so if you want to do squats, you take it off, right? Squat it.
Yeah, I
Is
want.
it if it's is it a free weight one
Yeah,
that you will want to get?
I want the
Oh, yeah.
squat. Yeah, it's a squatting rack and it has 4 posts. And then with those,
Four.
yeah, it's 4 posts. It's not just 2 posts. It's like, think of like a box, the outline of a box. It's what it is. And with that, if you have one of those squatting racks, you basically have a bench press. Well, you obviously need the bench, but you can bench press. And if you have an incline, you can get them nice incline presses. If you have resistance bands, you can like do like chest. What are these called? Chest flies. You can do chest flies. Squatting, obviously, you can put it. You can put the bar enough to do military press.
But
Um,
having being someone who has just recently purchased gym equipment, you have to figure out what is important first,
yes.
right? So, from my experience, because I got the bench. I mean, if you want a good, sturdy bench, you're at least $200 in.
Yeah.
If you want a good, sturdy one, because you can get like a cheaper one, but it'll feel like the price you bought for it.
Wobbly. Yeah.
Yeah. So I was like I'm willing to drop money on this because I want a really nice, sturdy bench,
Yeah.
right? Then you got to think, uh, the barbell could go anywhere from 50 to $100 depending on where you buy them.
Yeah.
And then the plates, again depending on where you buy them. I got my plates at like about $2 a pound. So depending on how much weight you want to get, I got 100 pounds, so that equated to roughly around $200 in the weights alone, on the plates alone, and then the two dumbbell handlebars are like $30 each, right? And I haven't even gotten to the barbell or the squat rack itself.
Yeah.
So you have to like figure out what do you need first.
Yeah. We should. Well, since we have plans of like later on moving out together, we should combine forces and have a nice little home gym. Because I was looking at the Rogue Fitness squatting racks, and right now they have one that's on sale for 350. And like Rogue Fitness is like a pretty top notch brand. And I was looking at other ones, and like the cheaper brands are like 275, 300. So I was like, might as well just put the extra 50 for a decent quality one. Um, but yeah, then it's the barbell. I delivered one today to some guy. It was my very last delivery, and he was all happy. He's like, oh shit. He's like, I forgot I ordered this. He's like, hell yeah. And then like I gave it to him, and he's like fucking waddling with this fucking. It was like an Olympic sized barbell.
Hmm.
But yeah, I don't know. We'll see. Cause
Because I wanna get a curl bar because I have adjustable dumbbells, right? And I can do a lot. I can do most of what I need on that. I want to add to the arsenal by getting a curl bar, which is only $50, and I already got all the plates for it, so I don't have to buy any extra. Just that $50.
yeah,
Might consider a barbell, but for now the curl bar because I could do more with it. Um, and we'll go from there. Although the only downside is that the plates are standards, not Olympics.
mm,
Um, but I mean, fuck it, it is what it is.
yeah,
Especially now that the gyms are closed.
yeah. So far, I've been getting by with kettlebells, which I need to buy a heavier one. Um, I saw that you guys know the Spartan brand, the like Spartan races. They're selling like their own custom kettlebell, and it looks sick. It's like the helmet, that their logo. It's that helmet. and they have up to like 50 pounds. That 50-pound kettlebell, it's fucking expensive. It's like 170, I think.
You wanna know a good dumbbell brand to get? Louis Vuitton dumbbells.
Louis Vuitton
Not even
dumbbells.
joking. Yep. Look them up. Look it up, Jamie. They're like 3-pound dumbbells, but check the price out.
Oh my
Okay,
god.
so
Why? They're 3 kilos, which is roughly like what, like 10 pounds?
should I look them up?
Is it? Fuck. I don't know. I don't know the conversions.
Oh no, 6.7 pounds.
Okay, 6 pounds.
Oh my
How much are
god.
they, Jamie? For 6 pound, I'm assuming it's the pair of 6-pound dumbbells.
I don't even. Yeah, it's a pair. I don't even want to say the price.
Say the price.
It's like obscene.
Yeah, but it's Louis Vuitton.
$100.
$2,860.
A. But it has an L and a V on it, so.
And it has
Bro,
it has
really
leather
is-
handles.
If I'm gonna have little ass dumbbells like this, I'm gonna use them for more, dude.
What would you use them for?
Oh yeah.
I mean, look at the shape
plan
of
on
them.
not using them?
Look at the shape of them. I am looking at the shape of them. What might you imply with that?
See, look here. I don't want to call you out on anything, but it sounds like someone who's never worked out before.
Dude,
What does the shape have to do with it?
Okay, you know what? Fuck that. Look at this
What?
ping pong set. Why can I say that? Dude. We could be
Wow.
Louis V ping pong masters, dude.
Yeah, I have them on the screen right now.
2,400. Dude, it was funny because I saw it a couple weeks ago. Of they were like, Louis Vuitton just released some dumbbells. They're only about 6 pounds, but every pound is like, how much was it for the set, for the two?
Basically $3,000 after taxes.
Okay, so that's like, quick math. How much is per kilo? Is $1,000 per kilo? It's
Well,
3
no, 'cause
kilos, right?
it's a set, so it's like 500 per kilo.
Per kilo? Damn, dude, that's drug cartel money, dude. What the fuck? Those kilos are expensive.
Bro, I'll just buy
Yo.
this. I'll buy this Supreme 5-pound dumbbell. $144.
Like,
See, look, and
Louis Vuitton is one of those brands where like it's so expensive, but like it doesn't look good. Like some of their
Look,
stuff, or a lot
bro,
of their stuff.
check this out.
Still
This right
costs
here,
less.
this right here, $1.
Uh-huh.
All I have to do is just put LV. It's $2,000 right there. I didn't do anything different. All I did was put a real shitty logo on it, and people will buy it for thousands of dollars. I mean, that's
Oh,
the ultimate scam.
It's like when Supreme made a Supreme brick. And then I remember Domo, he was like, dude, are you gonna buy it? Are you gonna buy it? I was like, what? Like, bro, you're not trying to get the Supreme brick? And I was like, Domo, like, get out of here.
Bro, I want to be there. I want to be to the point where my name alone is really what you're buying.
Yes.
Like whatever it is whatever the product is doesn't matter. What
Yeah.
matters is that my logo is on it.
I
And
think
that's it.
I think more than anything, what you're buying, and I mean, you might disagree with it, or you might agree with it but dislike it. I think what you're really buying at the end of the day is the legacy of the brand. Because, like, for example, the reason why Supreme is so popular and why it's so like coveted is because it's done a lot for like like uh the urban like fashion, I guess, and it's done a lot for the like skating culture, which is why it's pursued a lot. And not only that, like on top of it, like they keep the shit exclusive. It's not like it's not like you can just go on the Supreme website and buy a hoodie like whenever you want. It's like there's only a limited amount. And I think that exclusivity is what keeps a brand like Supreme or like Louis Vuitton or like Gucci. Well, that's what makes it be so valuable, and that's why it's so expensive. Because if you really want it, if you really want to partake in whatever legacy might be behind the brand that you're buying, you gotta drop the bucks.
So what you're telling me is this shirt can actually one day cost $69,420
Yeah,
because there's only two.
it could be. It could be worth more.
Exclusivity, my boy. Exclusivity. This shirt will be worth millions one day.
Put it on offer up at that price and just see if like maybe a
Dude,
board
so
a board. What if a board like multi-millionaire is just going through offer up and like sure, and he buys it?
I think that's the last place they're looking.
Dude, some people want to stay rich, so they gotta shop on offer up, dude.
Listen, look at. Yuli thinks that multimillionaires go on offer up to look for deals.
They want to stay rich, right? If I was that rich, like I know how it feels like to be poor. I don't want to be there anymore.
You're gonna be a multimillionaire going on offer up and Craigslist. You're gonna meet some random guy at a fucking Walmart parking lot. You're like the Zuckerberg of your generation. And you're gonna meet someone up for a used fucking webcam in a Walmart parking lot somewhere in Azusa.
But look it, I'm gonna be pulling up at that broke ass Walmart in my Lambo, dude.
So you're just gonna get your ass
Vroom,
kicked
vroom.
for your Lambo.
But that's when I have my security guards. Step away from the vehicle, man. 2 feet. Hoo-hoo.
So you just want to humble flex on the poor people.
There we
Well,
go.
wait.
Humble.
So
You're
your
just- you're just
solution,
flexing. You're like, what's up, plebeians?
your solution to
Plebe-
staying rich?
Is that what plebe means in Spanish?
Yes.
Plebeians. Plebes. O sea.
Ew, that sounds.
Wait.
That's what like that means now.
Before we stray too far away from what we were talking about. So your solution to stay rich is to find deals on OfferUp.
Yeah.
Why not just make more
Like-
money?
I mean, you can, but then like obviously the more expensive stuff you're gonna spend on will probably be like stuff you like for sure need. Like you're gonna buy an expensive house, or like maybe an expensive car, maybe an expensive wife. But like all the little knickknacks, all the little stuff you want to play with, like if you can find it cheaper, like if all you want is a PS4, and you're like a multi-millionaire, like why would you pay for the like like the original price for it if you could, if someone on OfferUp selling the same one for cheaper?
Why not buy an Yuli?
Come on, dude.
Oh.
Look at see. This is how these rich people stay broke, or get broke, dude.
No. But they get broke because they'll buy those Louis Vuitton dumbbells.
That's why. See?
They'll buy stupid shit like that. That doesn't
Yeah.
mean that they have to go on OfferUp and buy some chunti fucking dumbbells for $60. They can still get a decent Bowflex, and it'd be significantly cheaper than the Louis Vuitton ones, but it's not like fucking OfferUp or Craigslist. Like they got money. I believe they have multi-millions. Am I not right?
That's
They
just
have a
probably
multitude of billions, but they
Then
need
that's
to go
why-
to OfferUp to save 150.
Okay, so that's my bad. So, I mean, obviously you could see that I'm a poor guy thinking of like how a rich person will live the life. 'Cause I don't know.
I don't know, but you're a poor guy, but you have expensive tastes. I feel like if
Dude.
you're in a multimillionaire position, you will buy multimillionaire things. I don't see you going on OfferUp. or
Well,
using
I
Bumble?
mean, I wasn't talking about like
What's
me.
the coupon? What's the coupon thingy on your computer?
Uh,
Groupon.
Honey.
Honey,
Sponsor.
I don't see you using that shit. You're gonna be like, look at this. There's a Louis Vuitton desk for only $56,000.
Why not?
I need to get it, and it's standing desk.
Ooh.
Say, look,
No, look it.
don't, don't.
No, but don't get it twisted. I wasn't talking about like what I would do if I was rich. I was talking about like what a rich person should do to save the money. Like you're right. I do have an expensive taste, so I would like even now that I'm broke, like I buy stuff that like I probably shouldn't have, and like I will be a little have a little more money on me.
I get mad
So I
at you
just
for
yeah. I mean,
it. Get mad at
literally
you.
what I'm sitting
Look
on
at,
is like
yeah, yeah. I'm looking at that fucking thing.
it's just I have
How
I
much
like
was it?
how much was it? Like $400.
Why?
But dude,
Why?
hey, but look it.
Why?
How many years ago has it been now since I
Why?
bought it? I'm still using it, and I'm probably still gonna use it. So this is more of an investment than like a random like bougie purchase of me, cause like I'm still using it. It's still good. Like I've kept it in
You see,
shape.
you see the chair that I'm currently sitting on. You know how much money I paid for it?
How much?
You just said it right there. Good. $0. Okay? I didn't pay a single fucking thing. They were throwing it away. It is a nice, sturdy chair. And you know what? Well, you know how much I didn't spend on it? $400 fucking dollars. Okay?
Dude.
You could have spent those $400 on a bench and a dumbbell set, and instead you buy it on a fucking.
I
Dude, I'm
mean, I
getting.
could still go buy that bench and dumbbell set.
You already dropped $400 on that fucking chair.
Oh, but like, see, okay, so this is just me being bad with money and like not. I don't put that much value in money as I should, cause like I'll get enough money to where I could afford like the to buy the bench press, and I would, and then I'll just be like with $1 in my bank account for like a month until like I have money again. But like I would like just because I bought this doesn't mean like I'm not gonna buy that expensive
See,
thing too.
you know what's funny is you argue for multimillionaires to spend little money, and I'm saying that multimillionaires should spend a lot of money, but fundamentally we are completely different. We are flipped in what we actually do because I have buyer's remorse instantly, no matter what I buy. As soon as I buy it, I'm like, fuck, I should not have bought this. I'm gonna need that fucking money somewhere. Like, what did I do? Can I still return this? Like, I don't want this anymore. I instantly regret everything I buy, even though I know it's a good thing. Right? I changed my tires on my car, and instantly I was like, fuck, dude, that was $200. What? Why? What am I? What if I need them fucking tomorrow? I'm screwed. Right? I'm thinking this the whole way. I regret everything. Right? Like even fucking like today, I bought a bunch of like Far Cry games because they were on sale, and even then, after I felt gross, I felt disgusting. I was like, "What am I doing? I'm wasting money. What the fuck am I doing, dude?" And the games were like $3, and I was like, "I could have used those $3, dude. That's two
Yeah,
McChickens right there."
fuck, dude.
That's
I
how
wish
I'm.
I was more like you, low key. But you know
I,
where I
I
get it from? It's my dad. I blame my dad. Like I can't put because he's or the more from what I get from him is that we're like what's it called when you like just buy something like randomly
impulse
out of
buy.
nowhere? Impulsive. Like we're the most impulsive. And like I will always deny like nah what are you talking about? But then like there'll be a package arriving with my name and I was like, wait, what is this? Why did I buy
Oh,
this? And
oh,
then my dad will be like, oh wait, is that mine? Like, cause there's something that I remember that I purchased, but I don't know what it is. It might be that. And then like we'll right now, like my house, he's like redoing the backyard, and then all of a sudden like he just, hey, okay, hear me out. What if we put like a screen on your in the backyard and we buy like a what's it called? A projector
projector.
so we can watch movies at night. And I was just like, no, that's dumb. But then 5 minutes later, I'm like on Amazon looking through like wait, maybe. But we'll like come up with something, and then like we do it. Like let's buy it. I'm down. And then we probably regret it. But then like we always find a way to 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 like use or put worth into what actually we do. So like this chair, I remember like I needed one, but it was totally an impulse buy because I remember where we're at. Where we're like where were we? Where were I think I was visiting someone at Mount Sac for something, and then in the area there was a Staples, and then I remember we ate like at In and Out or something. Like, hey, we're near Staples. Like, want to go look at some chairs? Like, I've been wanting a chair, and like I had no like I shouldn't have been buying stuff, but I was like, hey, they have a chair here. It looks nice. You know what? Fuck it. I just got a credit card that I opened. I'm gonna get it. And I remember that was my first purchase on my new credit card. But that was just like so random, and like in the moment, I'm just like, oh yes, this is what I needed. This is 100% what I needed.
Two things. One, what really pissed me off about you buying that chair was that just a few months later you were like, "Hey, you know what I want? I want a standing desk." And that I blew my fucking lid. You just spent $400 on a fucking chair, and you were like, "I want a standing desk," dude. I was so mad, dude. I didn't like. I remember like I
You
kept
yelled
like
at me. I remember you yelled at me.
I yelled at you for the chair, but when you
Yeah.
said you wanted a standing desk, dude, I was cool. In my head, dude, I was fuming. My boy, I was pissed. I have nothing. I have no reason to care, but I was pissed, dude. I was livid. Right? I'm like, boy, I'm living off of $20 in my bank account, and you're just fucking throwing money away. And I'm like, dude, I was fuming. I was like, that. I was like, I wanted to slap you and be like, Yuli, stop being stupid. What are you? You just bought the damn chair. How much was the desk? The desk you're using
It
right
would have
now.
been like, this one is pretty cheaper. Like
How much is pretty cheaper? How much is pretty cheaper?
I can tell you since I have the same desk.
Give me numbers. I need numbers. Give me numbers.
What is it,
I'll
like
let Yuli. Yeah,
It was like three, no? Like 300 something?
it was like 320.
Yeah.
320, 400. So you're dropping $720 on a chest on a desk chair combo, and you were about to hit me with a I want a standing desk.
Now tell him how much her standing desk, Yuli.
Oof. I mean, depends how high you want to go, dude. How tall do you want how tall do you want to stand?
Oh, you're
varies,
pretty.
you know?
See, like you're the type of dude that'll buy like when the fidget spin. I'm surprised you didn't buy an expensive ass fidget spinner. Like you're like, dude, this is the super deluxe fidget spinner with dual action motion, dude. It was like $300, but it's worth it, fool. It's so good. Like, dude, that's you know what? I have the desk that I'm currently on, and I bought this desk off of you, and I think you sold it to me for $120, right?
That
This
homie
chair.
discount.
This chair, $0. The other desk, my old desk, $0. This drawer I have right here, I've had this shit since I was in elementary school. This drawer over here, I've had since I was in middle school. The bed frame I got, I've had it since I was in middle school. I haven't spent any money on any of that. This fucking computer was like 2 years in the making.
Actually,
It was 2 years in the making because I had zero money to buy the pieces. And it wasn't until I just got this job where I was like, "Fuck it, I'm gonna throw all the money in while I got it because I don't know when this well's gonna dry up." And even then, dude, I felt gross. I had copious amounts of money that I haven't had in years, and even then, I was like, "Should I have bought that? I don't think I should have bought that." But, dude, no, dude. See, but look, if that stimulus check kicks in, that's been kicking around for the past like month and a half, it's been teasing me because every time you go on a Google search, it's like the first thing that comes, a second coronavirus stimulus check. I'm like, don't even fucking talk about it until you guys are gonna deliver it. I don't want to hear it no more. It's just a constant teaser. Will it happen? What you need to know whether or not it's gonna like, who the fuck cares? Hit me up when you got it. I don't care. I don't want to know anymore.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, at least
And
you got one, dude.
but the day it lands, I was like, bro, what if I made this computer the music producer one, right? I don't need a powerful rig for that. It's got what I need. Make a second computer, but that one have in mind of like a gaming PC or like for streaming, and like that one actually have in mind that that's what it's for. Move this rig over there to the other desk. I know you can't see it, but there's another desk over there. Since I already have all my amps and all my music stuff there, I could just move this whole rig, move that whole operation over there, and here have the gamer one.
I like
That's
the way
only
this is
if
going.
the second stimulus check kicks in, because or else I'm gonna feel guilty every piece that I buy, every part that I buy. I'm gonna feel disgusting. I'm gonna feel like I need to go to church and confess.
I have a basic philosophy in regards to spending money, and this is through years of also impulse buying a lot of shit that I shouldn't have bought. If you have your bills covered,
Which I do.
and if you're saving enough of your income, and then you have enough to wiggle around and spend and spoil yourself, like who cares? But if you have debt that you could be clearing off with that standing desk money, then you might want to cover your bills and your debt before you think about buying that desk.
You're halfway there. I half buy what you got
What
because
is it?
I instantly regret whatever I buy. That's why I'm not fully buying it, because what you're not taking into account is those surprise ones, those surprise bills that come out of nowhere you're not ready for.
Well, that's why I said
If
save. If
you
you
can
save
have
enough, if you can save, if you're covering your
what's
bills
enough.
and you're also saving, I don't know. You never know.
Because if you're covering your bills, you're covering your bills. You spoil yourself and you save enough. But what's enough? How much is spoiling yourself? How
Well,
much are you paying in bills?
well,
How much are you
usually like the way I would do it, it would be like cover my bills with which like, well, now that I'm married, like it's changed, right? But before, like as a non-married individual, it would be like cover my bills, which were phone, my gas, because gas was big for me back then. It was like $200 a week. Um, Cover my food. When I was back then when I was meal prepping and shit. Cover enough to give my parents money. Um, and then I would try to save like $400 off of each check. Then whatever was left from all that, which back then I was making maybe like 12 1300 a check. I would like my bills and savings and all that would take like 900, sometimes a grand, and then the rest was like for me, like $300. And then like sometimes I wouldn't even spend those $300 in the week. Sometimes they would just roll over and I would just throw that into savings.
see? But that okay, so that's different then.
And then like that, if it rolls over, then you have the luxury of being like, oh shit, I have a little bit of extra money, let me go and buy this. And that's where like having a good job at an early age, it was like good and bad, because I had the means to do it. I was like impulse buying a lot of shit.
See, because I can see that, but the problem is I don't know what enough money save enough money is. Because
Yeah.
recently I had a $2,000 expense that came out of nowhere.
Mm.
Luckily, I don't spend much, so I didn't trip. But if I had spent as much as I probably would have wanted to, I might not have had those $2,000. Luckily, I regret everything I buy. So usually I try going for the as like trying to get like cheap shit. But that's what I mean by like what's enough.
Yeah.
So like just be like for me like just because I have $400 to spend doesn't mean I'm gonna spend it.
Right.
I probably like will buy something big every like month. Not even a weekly thing. I don't even remember the last thing I bought on Amazon. It was probably like back in March. Like that's probably the last thing. And then like the last two expenses like for me, besides like the games today, and the only reason I bought them is because they were on sale. If not, I would have like I don't need them. Fuck, there's like $30 each. No, Far Cry 5 was like $60. The full version.
Yeah.
I would have been like fuck that. I don't need that game. I only bought it because it was on sale. But before that was the gym equipment.
Mm-hmm.
That's the only thing. That was like the last like big thing that I like, dropped a lot of money on. And even then, I didn't buy it all at once.
Yeah.
I bought like a bench first,
Yeah. For
and
me,
then I waited like 2 weeks, and then I bought the weights.
for me, it was this rig, this computer. I would count my phone, because I did just upgrade. I got a new carrier and I got a new phone. I got the like latest iPhone. But this one's more like in payments, so it's not like I dropped like however I forget how much it is. Like I didn't drop the full amount. It's like okay, I can pay this month by month. So this one I don't feel it as much. It was a computer that I felt I was like, "Oh shit."
I mean, I skipped this generation of gaming completely.
Yeah.
I didn't have a PS4 or an Xbox One. I was still gaming on my fucking PS3 and my PS2.
Yeah.
Right? I skipped this whole generation. Only now am I catching up with the PC, but the PS5's like right around the corner. It's like later in a couple months.
Yeah.
And I even then I want it, but I'm like,
Nah,
the price hasn't come out, and they're saying that's gonna be like $700.
now that you have a PC, welcome to the dark side, my son. You'll never go back to console.
Can I play FIFA with the keyboard?
Yeah.
I heard people saying, "See, look that."
No, obviously not. You can hook up a controller.
Like PC Master Race, but
You
it's
can
like,
hook
who
up a
plays
controller.
FIFA with a controller, dude.
There's people that play FIFA with the keyboard,
See, look, I don't want to be associated with those people.
but you can
Who
though.
else? No, I don't want to though.
That's fine. You don't have to,
No,
but they exist.
no, they shouldn't. Who plays FIFA with the keyboard? No, I'm not gonna justify that.
I tried it. I fucked around. I
No.
tried it. I almost blew a fuse.
Dude, they're called serial killers. That's who does it. No, don't trust those people. If someone's like, "Hey, fool, like you want to play FIFA?" Yeah, let me hook up. Where can I hook up my keyboard? Nah, dude, I'll be like, get the fuck out of my house, dude. Forget you. If I ever see you anywhere near my neighborhood, I'm gonna take you out. Don't even come near me. Restraining order instantly, and the judge is gonna agree with me. Be like, what's the reason for the restraining order? He plays FIFA with the keyboard. The judge is like, oh hell no, dude, we're not gonna fuck the restraining order. You're going to jail,
That's your turn.
dude. First degree murder. Get this man out of here.
It's
Right?
first
He's
degree.
gonna cuss him out.
It's first degree murder. Like the. I don't know how to ask this. Is that like number one? In like the
Banned
worst
it,
crimes?
and they did it like yeah.
That's like the worst sentence.
I feel
for
like
murder.
I feel. Oh wait, for murder. I meant like crime. Like what's the number
I
one
think
crime?
I think that might be.
First degree murder.
That's definitely it's the one that has no statute of limitations. So they can book you anytime. There's no most crimes, depending on the state and depending on the crime, they have what is called a statute of limitations. So basically, let's say I commit assault and battery on Yuli. I punch them in the face. And let's say in California you have 4 years to report it. let's say Yuli doesn't report it in 4 years. After that fourth year, I can no longer be booked on it. He can no longer press any charges because ya se acabó. Like that happened 4 years ago. You can't touch me. It's almost as if it didn't happen.
Mm-hmm.
Murder, I think, is the one. If it's not one of the only ones, it might even be the only one that doesn't have one. So if you kill somebody, you can kill somebody at 16. You could be 86. They're gonna book your ass.
Dang.
You will go to
Right.
jail.
Question. So, if and this will be a segue to like what I want to talk about next. So, if OJ like tomorrow decides to like say like, hey, you know what, I did kill her, would he be able to go to jail?
No,
He got tried already.
because he was already declared not guilty, and they can't. Even if he confesses, they can't charge him again because that's called double jeopardy. You can't be charged twice. If you're already considered innocent, you can confess all you want. They already said you were innocent. They can't charge you again.
So
But what they can do is charge you for something else.
There
That's
you
why he
go.
went to jail.
there you go. That's what I was thinking. Like, can they?
He went to
Can
they
they?
went to jail, but it was like for assault or robbery or
Just because he
something.
stole something, yeah.
Can? Is there any way that okay? Like, let's take the OJ example. He's non guilty. And if he comes out and says like, hey, you know what? Yeah, like I did it. Like fuck y'all. Can they charge him for lying, or for anything along those lines?
Oh, cause at the court, don't you they
For
have
like-
to swear on the Bible?
For like damages, of some sort.
But so the key thing is, if he lied, they could. I don't even know if you can go to jail. There might be a fine. I don't know if he necessarily would go to jail, but even then, you would have to figure out what exactly did he lie about, or did did the prosecutor not ask the right questions?
Yeah, like probably never lied. He just never like
Yeah.
told the truth. Like
So
he,
it could be that he didn't necessarily lie. It's just the other side never asked him that question.
So
Right, like
or
if-
he could have
if-
given like a very like politician like answer, where they just
He
beat
could
around the
have
bush.
answered the question by not answering it. And what from what I have to look into the case, but from what I remember, what killed the case was the infamous glove.
if it
They
don't
were like,
fit,
found this
can't
glove.
quit.
They found this glove, and they're like, if it fits him, he did it. And he puts it on, and he's like, it doesn't
He's
fit.
like he's trying his best to.
Yeah, he's like, I can't get it in. It doesn't fit. There was a few reasons why that was stupid. Mainly because the glove was leather and it was soaked in blood. And from what I remember in one of my classes, the professor was like, the glove shrank.
Mhm.
So even if it was his, which it likely was, because of the circumstances, the glove would shrink. His hand was not going to fit in there regardless. And if one of your biggest points was if this glove fits, then he did it, and it doesn't fit, you're like, you just basically said that he didn't do it because the glove doesn't fit.
If it don't fit, you can't quit.
No, if it don't fit, you must acquit.
Oh, he must quit. Never know.
Yes.
Couldn't he just got?
Interesting.
He could have just gotten a small glove and just like just put it like halfway and stick his thumb out, and then just grab it like that.
That's why he steps in. Just
See,
slaps.
but let's say that did happen, that would fall on the prosecutors to prove that. Because when in court, you're innocent. They have the burden of proof. They have to prove that OJ killed him. Because as far as you're concerned, OJ is innocent.
Right. That's
to
rough.
proven
That's
guilty.
what the jury always. They always have the judge always has the jury like. They ask you right away. They're like, "Do you think this man's innocent or guilty?" And usually people will be like, "Oh, he's guilty." Why? You didn't get any information. How do you know he's guilty? You weren't there. Like everyone they're all guilty. If you're going to be in the jury, he has to be guilty. They have to prove that he did the crime. Right? And clearly they did it. So now let's say this. Let's say two people died. Okay? And in the whole thing, he was acquitted of one of the deaths, and the other death, they like for whatever reason there was like a mistrial. They didn't. They couldn't. Like something happened where they it was inconclusive. Right. So he comes out later saying, "Yeah, I killed them both." They can charge him for that second one because he was acquitted of the first crime, but he wasn't of the second one. And if he can go, so he can't be accused of the first one because that would be double jeopardy, but he can be on the second one because he was not acquitted.
And technically, two people died that night. It was his wife, and then like there's a dude who also died
But
that
he was
night
acquitted of both.
for both. Oh, okay. I didn't know that part.
So,
Interesting.
and they can't charge him. Even I think he even wrote a book. I think in his book he says, "Yeah, this
If
is." He basically was like, "I didn't do it, but if I did do it, this is how I would do it."
like
And
And
the book
everyone's
is
like,
called
"Okay."
"If I Did It." No,
yeah,
the book was called "If I Did It."
I think something like that. So it was like, bro,
it's like, bro, dude.
why would you even write this book
I
if you didn't
know.
do it? Why?
He's just
Why?
like he's just trolling at that point.
It was a really trolly book, but they can't charge him now because
Yeah,
they said he was innocent.
that's
But they
crazy.
can charge him on other shit.
All
If
right,
he
so
does anything
now
else, they can.
where I wanted to segue from this OJ thing because today or yesterday they announced the new Ford Bronco. Dude, they're bringing them back. And obviously, OJ famously was known in that high speed chase in his Ford Bronco. But dude, if you haven't seen them, dude, it looks nice. Like I've always wanted like a nice blacked out like Jeep, but then I saw this Ford, the new Ford Broncos, like oof, because I like big cars.
It's a series, no? It's not like a one off. Like it's gonna be like
Yeah, they're bringing it back basically.
no, but
Mm.
it's not like a Ford Bronco. It's like the brand is called Bronco.
Oh, really?
They were
That's what I had
From
read.
they did that.
from what?
It's kind of like with Mustang.
Oh, I was just like Mustang, but now they're their own thing. Huh. Okay, at that part I didn't know, because I just saw
So it's gonna
that
be
their own thing
like
now.
the Bronco Buster or
Just
whatever.
yeah,
I don't know. I don't know if I like the Bronco.
really. The outside looks kind of meh-y, but like the old ones do look really nice. The new ones do look kind of like they're trying to make it modern. But when you see the inside is what's like, dude, those cars. There's one in particular. If you look like Ford Bronco baby blue, and I forget what year. Like those, oof. Now that's a car American made right there.
Fard.
Fire.
It's a Fard.
Yeah, sure.
It's like you're supposed to say it's a 64 Impala with them wiry rims, whatever they're called.
And dude, it's gonna be like under
It's like the
30.
spokes, like a bunch of like little. It looks like the I forget what they're called. I remember I put them on Double Edition. I
Ah.
put them on a '78 Monte Carlo,
Mm.
but it's
Ooh.
like it looks like a bike, like the bike spokes, but it's just like a bunch of them.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Like
I don't know
that.
what it's called. I don't know what it's called,
I,
but I know what you're talking about.
one of those, dude. And it was like, well, I put them on an Impala red. Everything is like chrome, so it's chrome on red with them rims on it and a white interior.
Mm.
Ooh.
Wait, real quick, Jack. I'm gonna send you a photo. This is like the one I was talking about. Like, so this is the 1970 Ford Bronco Gen 1. Oof. Like it looks like a bigger like Jurassic Park car. But like just that baby blue color is oof, it's nice.
Yeah, I like how this one
I,
looks.
I, I, I like cars like that. Cause my abuelo, he had like a big Nissan like truck, and when he died, like my tios and my dad were like fighting, like, no, I'm gonna take it, I'm gonna take it. And my
Oh,
dad for like one weekend, like he like brought it over just so we could like drive it. And though I found love, it was just like this big old like Nissan like pickup truck, and dude, like it was just changing gears. Dude, it was so fun driving it, even though it was like falling apart.
Yeah. Um, I think I think this is a good place to end it. We've been at it for an hour and 15.
Ooh, dude, they're
Um,
going by faster and faster every time.
yeah. This one it felt like 30 minutes, but then I looked at the time and I was like, "Oh shit."
Oh my lord,
Um, we'll make the next one a little longer. Um,
I like them short though.
yeah. I mean, sometimes short podcasts are good because it's like it was enough material covered, but sometimes like when it's a juicy topic, it's like, "Oh no, like you wanted to keep going."
We gotta get
bro,
going.
and we didn't even talk about the UFC fight.
We
You're
did.
right. You're right.
We
We
gotta
can
do that.
we can talk about that on
We gotta do a
the next
post-fight
one.
companion.
A post fight companion. I like it. Um, yeah, just remember to subscribe, turn on the notification bell. I didn't say it at the beginning, but you can find me at JZ Prods. Yuli, you can find him at King underscore Yuli, and then you can find him at No Soul double underscore on the Instagrams. You can find our Instagram at GotBTTD and also our Twitter. Don't forget to like, subscribe, turn on the notification bell, leave a comment as to why you didn't like the podcast. Um, yeah, we'll catch you on the next one. Bye bye.
Good job. Good job.
Uh,
That was a beefy, huh?